Hey, good morning, students. Today we are going to study the next topic of the chapter partial differentiation. And today, the topic that we have decided to study is the change of variables. Change of variables from Cartesian to polar coordinate system. From Cartesian to polar coordinate system. This is the topic we are going to discuss today. Last time we have covered the topic and the problem based on theorems on differentiations, right? So let's go for the change of variables, how we can change the variables from Cartesian to polar coordinate system. And in order to discuss this topic, let us consider the function f. And f is a function of two independent variables, that is x and y. And this x variable and y variable is represented in terms of polar coordinate system r and theta. That means x is a function of r and theta, y is a function of r and theta. And what are the values of this x and y? The values of x and y you have already studied in the first chapter. So the value of x is equals to r cos theta and y is equals to r sin theta. This is well known to you, isn't it? Now we have studied the chain rule, and chain rule is used if f is a function of two independent variables and those x and y independent variables are again a function of two or more variables. Here x and y are the variables of two more functions, that is r and theta, and therefore by chain rule I can say, by chain rule, this will give you two formulas. And what are these two formulas? df by dr, first one with respect to r and with respect to theta. So second is df by d theta. So let us write both the equations simultaneously and then we'll go ahead and solve this. And let us see how the change of variables is done or can be done from Cartesian to polar coordinate system. So this by chain rule, dou f by dou r is equals to f of x. F of x, isn't it? So this is f of x into df by dr plus f of y into df by dr, isn't it? With respect to r only. And second case, df by d theta can be written as fx into df by d theta plus f of y into df by d theta. Now what is this fx and fy? This is known to you now. Fx and fy are the partial derivatives of the given function with respect to x and y. And if you want to write those in terms of x and y, let me write here because we have a less space. So let me write here in short. So this will give me, this is a partial differentiation of f with respect to x. So dou f by dou x into df by dr plus this is now dou f by dou y into df by dr. Got it? Now let me say this is our equation number 1. And similarly, you can write the second differentiation, that is df by d theta, and this is equals to dou f by dou x into df by d theta plus dou f by dou y into df by d theta. Now let me say this is equation number 1. Now in order to change the variables from Cartesian to polar coordinate system, that means what? We have to write this relation in terms of dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y. These two relations we have to obtain. Now in order to get this dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y, we have to consider these two relations, equation number 1 and 2. And to get it, but I think before that, you should take the differentiation of this f with respect to r and with respect to theta. That will be a more clear function. So let me do that here only, so that will be more clarity to you. Or shall we do in the next step? So let me write it again. So from equation number 1 you will get df by dr is equals to dou f by dou x. I will write as it is. So this is dou f by dou x into what is this df by dr. So differentiate this function with respect to r, and this df by dr will give you what? Sorry, here is not f, it's a x. Dou x by dou r, dou y by dou r. Similarly, here we made a mistake here. So dou x by, and this is d y by dr. Similarly, here also. So this is dx, this is dy, this is dx, and this is dy. Now if you differentiate this dou f by dou x and dx by dr, that means differentiation of this x with respect to r will give you cos theta only. So into cos theta plus dou f by dou y as it is, dou f by dou y into differentiation of y function with respect to r, that will give you a sin theta. Sorry, we are differentiating this function now with respect to r, that means sin theta only. Got it? That is correct. So let us say this is our equation number 3. Similarly, do the workout for equation number 2. This will give me df by d theta, and this df by d theta will give you dou f by dou theta into dx by d theta. Now dx by d theta is a differentiation of this x with respect to theta, and r is a constant. So r into differentiation of cos theta, and differentiation of cos is minus sin. So this will give me minus time r sin theta plus dou f by dou y into differentiation of dou f by dou y as it is into differentiation of y with respect to theta will be r is a constant and differentiation of sin is cos theta. So r cos theta. Let us say this is our equation number 4. Now just focus on equation number 3 and 4 now, because we don't need now to have equation number 1 and 2. 3 and 4 are important. Now cancel df by dy first, and in order to cancel this dou f by dou y, what I need here r cos theta, and here I must have sin theta. So let's multiply in first case for equation number 3 by r cos theta, and multiply by equation number 4 by sin theta. That will give me equal coefficients of dou f by dou y, and that will be more easier to cancel this term. So this equation number 3 will become, after multiplying by r cos theta, you will get r, I'll write here, r cos theta into df by d theta. Let me put it in bracket. So df by dr, not theta here, df by dr into r cos theta. Now this will become r cos theta into cos theta will become r cos square theta. R cos square theta into dou f by dou x plus r sin theta cos theta plus r sin theta cos theta into dou f by dou y. Similarly, after multiplying by sin theta to equation number 4, you will get sin theta into df by d theta. So sin theta into df by d theta. This will give me r sin square theta minus time, of course, minus time r sin square theta into dou f into dou f by here must be dou x, no? Dou x. So dou f by dou x plus this will become r sin theta cos theta, r sin theta cos theta into dou f by dou y. And if you subtract this equation from this equation, this will give you negative sign. This negative sign become plus, and this negative and these two will get cancelled with each other. So let me cancel these two terms, and you will get here r cos theta into dou f by dou r minus sin theta into dou f by dou theta on one side is equals to, this becomes r sin square theta plus cos square theta, that means r into dou f by dou x. This will give me the value for dou f by dou x is equals to, let me transfer this r on other side, that will give me, after division r gets cancelled and you will get cos theta into dou f by dou r minus sin theta by r into dou f by dou theta. So this is the transformation from Cartesian coordinate to polar coordinate, because the right hand side contains all values in r and theta. That means this is a transformation from Cartesian coordinate to polar coordinate system. Got it? Let me say this is the next equation number fifth one, that is for dou f by dou x. Similarly, you can work out for dou f by dou y. In order to do that, to calculate dou f by dou y, let's focus again on equation number 3 and 4. Now, in order to calculate the value of dou f by dou y, what you should do, you should look for the cancellation of the terms of dou f by dou x, and these two terms will be get cancelled only when its coefficients are same. And to make this coefficient same, let's multiply this equation number 3 by r sin theta. So let me multiply this by r sin theta, and so that the coefficient will become r sin theta cos theta. Here r sin theta is already there, so multiply by cos theta. So cos theta. And once you multiply this equation number 3 and 4 by these terms, then rewrite these equations again. And if you write these equations again, what you will get? You will get next term will be r sin theta into df by dr. So let me make the changes in this equation only. So next equation will change as r sin theta into df by dr. So let me change this r sin theta into df by dr into r sin theta dou f by dou x. So this is r sin theta into cos theta. Got it? So r sin theta into cos theta into dou f by dou x, and here you will get r sin square theta dou f by dou y. R sin square theta into dou f by dou y. Got it? If you multiply by cos theta to equation number 4, you will get cos theta into df by d theta. So this is a cos theta into df by d theta is equals to minus time r sin theta cos theta, r sin theta into cos theta into dou f by dou x, and here you will get, this is a negative sign, this is with negative sign, and plus r cos square theta into dou f by dou y. So you will get here r cos square theta, r cos square theta into dou f by dou y. Now work out the same thing. Now what are the common things? R sin theta cos theta, here minus time r sin theta cos theta. Now add these two equations. once you add these two equations, then what you will get? You will get something like this. Let me rough out this and rewrite this equation. And yes, now you are adding these two, not subtracting here, huh? Because adding will become more easier. These two terms gets cancelled with each other. Dou f by dou x will get vanished, and you will left with only dou f by dou y. So this will give me r time sin theta into dou f by dou r plus cos theta into dou f by dou theta, and this is equals to, right hand side you will be left with r sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to r into dou f by dou y. And let me write the equation for dou f by dou y on the next line. So dou f by dou y, this will be equal to, shift r on other side, this r will get cancelled, and you will get sin theta into dou f by dou r plus cos theta by r into dou f by dou theta. And this is another equation, let us say equation number 6, which gives you a transformation or change of variables from Cartesian to polar coordinate system. The right hand side of equation number 6 is only in r and theta, and left hand side is in terms of y variable. So this is a transformation. I think, hope you have understood this. So let's solve a problem based on this topic. Let's take the first problem. Now the problem is that if f is equals to, example, if function f is equal to x square plus y square raised to power half into y by x into y by x, then we are asked to obtain dou f by dou x directly, obtain dou f by dou x directly and by change of variable. So let's go for this. Directly, that means by using the formulas of differentiation. So dou f by dou x will be equals to dou f by dou x. This is your function. You can directly take the differentiation of this function. So direct differentiation of this function can be solved by using the chain rule. This is first function, this is second function. So let me write the first function as it is into differentiation of second with respect to x. That means y is a constant, and differentiation of 1 upon x is equals to minus times 1 by x square. So this will give me minus times y by x square. First function into differentiation of second plus second function into differentiation of first will be minus half into x square plus y square raised to power n minus x. So this is half minus 1 will be minus half. Got it? Into differentiation of this x square plus y square with respect to x is a 2x. So this 2 gets cancelled with this 2, and this x gets cancelled with this x. So ultimately you will get this is equals to, let me write here, so dou f by dou x will be equals to, may I write this sum first because this is a negative term. So let's write, this is also a negative, and this is giving a negative value also. Okay, so this is giving me minus time, no, this is not minus, this is plus, no, because this is the function. So let me write that first. So you will get the first term as y upon x square plus y square raised to power half. Minus half goes to the denominator, will become plus half, minus this is y by x square into x square plus y square raised to power half. Now this is your direct differentiation of the given function. Let us say this is equation number 1. And now calculate the value of dou f by dou r using the change of variable formula for dou f by dou x, and see whether that solution is exactly equals to this solution or not. Now let us do that. So dou f by dou x, I can say now dou f by dou x. Now what's the formula for dou f by dou x? Just now we have calculated, and this formula for dou f by dou x is equals to cos theta into dou x, dou f by dou r minus sin theta by r and dou f by dou theta. Now cos and sin, these values are already with you. Now how to calculate this dou f by dou r? Now in order to calculate this dou f by dou r, we are having x is equals to r cos theta and y is equals to r sin theta. Isn't it? Got it? If this is r and cos thetas are having these values, then this y by x can be written as, you will get the value for y by x is equals to, what is y by x? Y by x is equal to r sin theta by r cos theta. R gets cancelled, sin by cos is a tan theta. So this will become more simpler, tan theta. And if you add and square this will get r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta. So r square will be equals to x square plus y square. Got it? And r will be equals to square root of x square plus y square, that is this term. Fine. So your f function will become r into tan theta. So function f is transformed into r into tan theta. So make the transformation of the given function in this way. So your new function is r tan theta in terms of r and theta, polar coordinate systems. Now you can calculate dou f by dou r and dou f by dou theta and put into above formula. So dou f by dou r will be equals to tan theta only, because theta other variable is constant, and this dou f by dou theta will be equals to, so r is constant as it, and differentiation of tan is nothing but sec square theta. So put these two values into this relation, and if you put these two values into this relation, you will get cos theta into dou f by dou r, that is tan theta. So let me write cos theta into tan theta, and minus a plus, I don't know what's that. Let us check this. This is, yes, minus. So this is minus sin theta by r sin theta by r into dou f by dou theta is r sec square theta. So these gets cancelled, and now you will get this dou f by dou x is equals to cos theta into tan theta. So now you have to transform this into x and y. So tan theta is equals to directly how much? For tan theta I can write y by x, right? And for cos theta, what I can write? Yes. So for cos theta I can write from here x by r. Fine. So let me write tan theta. So what's the value for tan theta? Tan theta is equals to y by x. Now what is cos theta? Cos theta is x by r. What is the value of x? X by r can be written as, what is the value of x? How we can write the value of x? X is as it is, no change. X by cos theta is x by r, so this is x by r. Of course this x and this x gets cancelled to each other, and you will get y by r minus sin theta upon sec square theta. Sec square theta is 1 upon sin square theta, no? So 1 upon sin square theta, yeah, 1 upon cos square theta. Let me do that. So sin theta is equals to y by r, and I can do that right at y by r, and 1 upon sec square theta can be written as 1 upon, sorry, sec square theta is equal to 1 upon sin square theta, no? Got it? So 1 upon sin square theta is equals to how much? 1 upon sin square theta I can write from here 1 upon sin square theta. This is equals to 1 upon y by r square. So y by r square in this way. Y square by r square, no? So what is r square? R square is this. So you will get r square is x square plus y square. Half into square will become only this one. So this. Now put this into there. So 1 upon sin square theta is equal to sec square theta. So this will become x square plus y square upon y square. Got it? So what is this? This is y by sin theta, na? Sin theta is y by r. Now put the value of r. R is nothing but x square plus y square raised to power half. Of course, this will go to the numerator and will become x square plus y square raised to power 1 minus half. 1 minus half is half, no? So I need not to write it, and here you must write as a half only. And this 1y gets cancelled with this 1y, and you will get this dou f by dou x is equals to y by r. You should put the value of r here only. So y by r will become y upon x square plus y square raised to power half and minus x square plus y square raised to power half upon what was here. You must get here y by x square. We made something mistake somewhere here. You can check it later on. So this is what the solution of the problem. Got it? So one more topic is there, that is implicit functions and explicit functions. But I think these implicit and explicit functions will cover in the next video. So let us stop today here only.